What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday evening. Right now, I've got our 2024 Topps Star Wars Masterworks 2-box. Let me start that again. I tripped on my words there. 2024 Topps Star Wars Masterwork 2-box. Number 1, pick your letter. I was reading ahead and put Master Box. I'm going to get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. Really looking forward to this one. We're looking at 2 autos per master box. That's where I was getting tripped up because they call their hobby boxes in here master boxes. Got mini boxes in there as well. Kind of like when Topps does this design for boxes. They have mini boxes inside of a larger box. Okay, everybody has been tagged there. Go ahead and give everybody a couple of seconds to hop on in here. While we're getting those people on in, I'm going to crack the case and grab our 2 boxes out of here. Really looking forward to this one. Our Star Wars stuff has always been really fun. You can get some just amazing autos out of this stuff, man. Topps has been killing it lately. Oh, so this is like the UFC design when they did master boxes. Got our 2 boxes there. I'll go ahead and get this case moved out of our way. I'm used to it because, like, Bowman, you ever open Bowman? They got like the little master boxes. They look tiny. I'm going to get that pushed back there. I'm going to adjust the camera. And then before we get started, I will go ahead and read the description of the break just so everybody knows how the letters work. Because I know sometimes that can be a little confusing. There we go. Got trivia. Ooh, that's a good one. I think it's Mon Calamari, right? That's my guess. That sounds right. I used to be a diehard Star Wars fan. I feel like I've lost a lot of my knowledge. All right, guys, we got a good, decent amount in here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. But before I do, I'm going to read the description real quick. Letters will be going off first letter of the first name. According to the checklist, all letters for autographs will be going off the character name. So, for example, Samuel L. Jackson for Mace Windu will go to M because that is the character names. All names will be going off the card name on the checklist. So, the ones that kind of pop up, and if we see these, I will explain them as we go in case there's any confusion. But like The Mandalorian goes to the letter T because on the checklist he's referred to as The Mandalorian, not just Mandalorian. Yoda goes to Y, obviously, like that. Things like that. But if we see any that might be confused, I will clarify that. But good luck, everybody, and here we go. We're looking at 2 autos per master box. So I believe there's 4 mini boxes in here.
Hopefully get a sketch card.
Yeah, sketch card would be sick. I pulled a Yoda sketch card once out of a Star Wars product, and because of the green screen, it wouldn't show up. So it just looked like a black, like, Yoda silhouette. It was wild.
That's dope.
It's Pelagus the Wise, right? Dang, I'm starting to feel better about my Star Wars knowledge. I guess maybe I'm not the one that's supposed to be answering the... What's up, Emmett? Empty box number 1 there. Or empty master box, I should say. We got our 4 mini boxes here. 1 hit inside each box. Maybe I'm not the one that's supposed to be answering these trivia questions. But you know what? I'll give you guys the answers if I know them.
Sith Lord is known as the Wise.
Like I said,
Sidious, right?
I used to be a big Star Wars fan when I was younger.
Oh, Darth Plague.
Empty mini box number 1 there. I don't even know why I fell off of Star Wars. There was like nothing that happened. I loved all the sequels and everything. I guess, decided one day, I was like, this is not for me anymore. For a while. All right. I'm going to go over these like one by one because sometimes you can miss. We got a major Bren Derlin there. That one going over to the letter M. Just always want to make sure because the numbered cards can look like the base very easily, I know, in these Masterworks. We got a really nice Grand Admiral there.
I like that one.
And that one going over to the letter G, and that one going to be 165 out of 299. Dianoga. I think. It's weird. It says they're 75 point, but we're going to go 100 point.
Just to be safe.
Nice one there. Ooh, I love that.
The
Like,
holographic,
yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't show up as much in person, but on camera, that looks sick. Right behind that, we've got a Hyang from Ashoka. That going over to the letter H. Really nice one on the blue there. Guess what, guys? We've already got an absolute banger. We've got a John Ratzenberger as Major Brand Derlin going over to the letter M.
That's nice.
1 of 1 printing play auto.
There you go.
There we go. Going over to the letter M and Chris. There you go, Chris. We're going to get that one magged up for you, my friend. That is killer.
That looks so
What
cool.
a way to start off.
That's insane.
Fun fact for you as well. I love that auto, not just because it's a cool 1 of 1 printing play, but John, exactly, Cliff Clavin. That's what I was just about to say. John Ratzenberger, famous for Cheers and also for participating in multiple Pixar films. He usually has a voice in every Pixar film, including Ham from Toy Story. So that is a really cool auto. Might be one of my favorites I've ever pulled. Just because of how versatile an actor he is. There you go, Chris.
That's a banger.
That's box number 1.
Jesus.
Congrats on that one.
That looks really good.
On card as well.
Insane.
So I'm interested to see, because it says 1 on-card auto per master box. Interested to see if that is our master box on-card. They have Cheers trading cards. I really want to buy a case. I might just have to save up one day and buy a case, because that stuff looks sick. And then we've got Daisy Ridley. Channels the Force for the camera on the base there. Empty box number 2 there.
You good on trash space over there?
Yeah, I'm chilling. Thank you.
Yep. Ooh.
Got a nice C-3PO there for the letter C. One of the last letters to go. Then we got a nice comic book one here for the letter S. Star Wars 94, 156 out of 299.
Ooh,
Dang.
that's nice.
That is a gorgeous looking card.
That's a
Those
really
are
nice card.
tight.
Can't you take them all and like make the whole cover or no?
I don't think about these ones because I think they're individual covers.
Okay.
But that would be genius. I wish they'd bring back more puzzle cards like that. Like they used to do those back in the day. Man, that is a really nice card, though, for the letter S. Believe that one going over to Jose. We got a Darth Vader for the letter D.
Ooh.
Really nice on the blue there.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous.
I want to see some Darth Maul. That's the actual Star Wars person I used to love.
Then we've got another on-card auto here. Jennifer Beals as Garza Fwip. So that one going over to the letter G. And Chris Lee. There you go, Chris. Got a nice auto there for you. Congrats on that. That's the thing with Star Wars. I feel like they have some of the most like vast names to pull autos from.
Yeah. I like that cover card too. That's
Yeah, that
cool.
comic card keeps hitting in the back. Then we got a Grand Admiral, another one behind that for the letter G.
Not bad for the first 2 boxes.
No, I feel like we're having a killer
Oh yeah.
time here. Empty box. I never saw the Book of Boba Fett. That's when I stopped. I saw the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and that's when I kind of stopped watching Star Wars as much. I think I just got kind of fatigued. Like, I loved all the stuff that was coming out, but I just kind of fell off. I can't ever determine why. Got a Deidre Mero there on the base. Casca Reeves for the letter K. Got Supreme Leader Snoke for the letter S.
On the blue.
On the
Nice.
blue. And guess what? Could be wrong, but I believe we have a sketch card here.
Oh.
Going over to the all sketch spot. There we go. The Force is with you in this sketch card.
Wow.
That one going over to Travis. There you go, Travis.
That's a nice one, dude.
Get that one magged up for you. Can't tell you what that is, but it's a gorgeous card. I need to check out Andor. I need to get back into Star Wars because, like I said, there was no reason why I stopped watching it. Like, I loved Star Wars. I've got a lightsaber still hanging in my bedroom from when I was like 14. Man, we are having killer luck with this stuff, guys. This is a product you do not want to sleep on when we drop more breaks of it.
Honestly.
2 on-card autos and a sketch card, and we're not even done with box 1. There you go, Travis. Nice sketch card coming your way. Congrats on that. I wish they would have done more with Solo. Or like Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've got a Force Spirits Anakin
Ooh.
Skywalker on the acetate there.
That is nice.
That one going over to the letter A. How about that? That is a killer card as well.
Damn, that's nice.
Going over to Jose. There you go, Jose. I would say like the acetate style cards are always my favorite.
It's the first time I'm ever seeing these, and I'm actually really liking what I'm seeing. Not gonna lie.
I don't think I've ever opened a Star Wars product that I've disliked. Like, I think because of the source material, the card just always looks so nice.
That's how, like, I've seen, like, the Chrome Blacks.
Yeah.
And those were bad. Like, I like the way they were looking. It's the first time I've ever seen Masterworks, and I am not disappointed.
Empty box there. I think I bought some, like, Masterworks, like, retail packs from Target.
Oh, yeah?
Like, a long, long time ago. We got a Tally Lintra there on the base. Nice Saboba there on the base as well. We've got a Stormtrooper going over to the letter S. 19 out of 25.
Check that out.
Wow.
Oh my
How
God.
about that one?
The red is amazing.
That one going over to Jose. There you go, Jose.
That's got to be one of my favorites so far.
The Stormtrooper. I like it as the vintage Stormtrooper,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying. It just all looks so good together.
Guys, guess what?
Man, that looks good.
We have a third auto. We've got Bodhi Rook, Riz Ahmed as Bodhi Rook. I believe that is from Andor, but that's going over to the letter B. Really nice one there for the letter B. And Adam Cruz. There you go, Adam. Congrats on that one. Got an auto coming your way. Rogue One? Okay. See, that's where my knowledge starts. I love the movie, but I'm not as good.
That's another good one.
We got another comic card there. Going over to the letter S. Star Wars 92 from February 1985. Well, I guess technically, like, Cassian Andor is from Rogue One, right? That's where the character got his first appearance. So I guess I'm not completely off. Get those base moved over here. All right, second master box. We're looking for 2 more autos at least.
Give me a Darth Maul, man. Come on.
Man, Ray Park. We had Ray Park in the store a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's sick.
There you go.
I love the vintage Star Wars comics. I just love the look of vintage comics in general.
Right, I was about to say that. You just can't beat vintage sometimes.
Empty box. There. Okay, cool. At least I'm not completely crazy. Like, my favorite was K2SO in Rogue One. Him and Chirrut Imwe. Those are my 2 favorite. Chirrut Imwe is probably one of my all-time favorite Star Wars characters. Empty box there. And it looks like we got another comic book card there.
Oh, yeah, let's see it.
A nice Bo-Katan there on the base for the letter B. And we got another comic book card here. This one going to be 101 out of 299 for the letter S.
Ooh.
There we go.
That's pretty.
Love that cover with Chewbacca choking out C-3PO. That one going over to Jose and the letter S. There we go. Nice one there, Jose. S does not miss. And guess what? We've got another mag. 9 out of 10. Admiral Modi.
Oof.
On the orange. Going over to the letter A. There we go, Jose. Man, Angel, you see what's coming up next?
Oh my God, I just got chills looking at it. Ooh.
We're going from one banger to another.
Jesus.
If
That was another thing. The Stormtroopers. I love the Stormtroopers. Like, I remember playing. What was that game? It's gonna draw a blank. It's like a 15-year-old game.
Is it The Force Awakens? Or not Force
No.
Awakens, Force Unleashed?
Is it? Yeah. Where it had his son on the cover.
Yeah.
That story of that game. I was not a Star Wars fan at the time. Then I played that game 1 and 2.
There we go. That one going over to the letter A.
3 times.
I played that one on the Wii, man. That one was fun.
Yeah, that's where I played it on the Wii. You could feel like the vibration of the saber hitting. Bro. That was cool.
I'm trying not to bump the camera. I'm so paranoid.
And then when I went to Disney, I wanted to make one. Forget it. It was like $750 just to make one, dude.
I went for my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
My mom used to work for Disney, so we went back
dope.
for my 21st birthday, and I said the same thing. I was like, oh, this is cool. And by the time I was an adult, and I was like, I understand money and how money works. That's not happening. How about this? Travis, snagging the all sketch spot.
Oh my!
You made the right decision, my friend.
Oh my!
There you go. Another 1-of-1 sketch card. Congrats on that.
That thing is clean.
That is a gorgeous one.
And that's the first one with color. The other one was just
the other one's just
white.
pencils.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get that one magged up.
So do those sketch cards have like different levels, or is it just the sketch card?
I think it's just the sketch card usually. Sometimes they'll change it, but typically they just give artists free reign. They say,
gotcha.
Here's your, at least as far as I understand, they just say, here's the like subject matter. Draw what you want.
I'm really glad they're starting to do sketch cards.
It's something I feel like was huge back in the day and is finally making a resurgence.
Right. Yeah.
There you go, Travis. A second sketch card for you, my friend. This stuff does not miss. I'm going to get up and adjust this stuff a little bit so we have some extra space for our mag party. Because I just know we're going to be adding more up there. You know, I had to bring the heat for my first break back. I couldn't let y'all down. We got another Grand Admiral there. All right, we got 3 mini boxes left. Believe still looking for both of our autos out of this second master
we haven't
box.
even gotten an auto yet.
Empty mini box number 2. Got Django Fett there for the letter J. Casca Reeves? Okay, cool. I was thinking that or Bo-Katan. It kind of does look a little like Bo-Katan as well. Then we got a Luke Skywalker out of 99 for the letter L. 80 out of 99. How about that? Really nice one there on the green in his Hoth uniform. There we go, Jason. Really nice Luke Skywalker there. Then we've got our first auto of the box. We've got a Brian blessed as Boss Nass. There we go. Really nice auto there. I always thought Boss Nass was really fun when I was a kid. Now I don't know if he's as funny as. That one going over to Adam. There you go, Adam. Nice auto there. And then we've got an Enter Snips.
I tried to get into the animated series too.
Yeah, I tried when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I loved the prequels so much when I was growing up. I could never get into Clone Wars. I get why, like, I have so much respect for it, but it just did never stick with me.
Right.
And I think that's why, like, I fell out of Star Wars. Like, I think about it. Empty Box there is like, I loved watching the movies, but I couldn't get into all the TV shows.
Mm.
It is the first appearance of Ahsoka Tano. I remember staying up late to watch the debut of that first episode. Or the movie, I guess, came first, and then they did the show. Got a Beezer Fortuna there. Then you got another comic book here for the letter S. 200 out of 299. Really nice one there with Princess Leia on the cover.
That's nice.
I believe that's where the first appearance of Asajj Ventress as well in the Clone Wars. Yeah, I loved the movies, but I could never get into the show, so I always felt like I was like left out. Then we got a Garsa Whip here again, or Garsa Whip. Nice one there on the blue. Then we've got our next auto here. So far, we've had all on-card autos. We've got a Keisha Castle Hughes as Queen Apialana. That one go over to letter Q. Really nice one there. That one going over to Chris Robideau. There you go, Chris. Congrats on that one. Really nice, like, full auto there, too. Shouldn't just try to, like, skip through her name. And then we've got the Stormtroopers of the First Order. All right, one box left to go. Let's see another banger. Some last box magic here.
There you go.
Empty box there.
Come on, I want to see Darth Maul, man. Let's go, Aiden.
You should have seen the Topps Chrome Black, man. I feel like in every other box you see a Darth Maul in the Topps Chrome Black. We've got a Reva. And another really cool
that one's
comic
in the middle
book
this
there.
time.
The Sephiroderian Eyes. That one going to be 125 out of 299. Interesting that one was not flipped backwards. That one, again, going over to the letter S. Jose, I think that answers your question on why S is such a beefy letter. You see all those comic book ones that pop up. No way. Right behind that, we got 60 out of 99, Deidre Miro for the letter D. Really nice one there. That one going over to Jason. Look at that, Angel. Look what's behind that.
It's something about the black and white that's just...
Travis, man.
I don't know, man.
Travis, you made the right decision. I don't know if you should get a lottery ticket or something. But here you go. You got another sketch card, Travis.
Damn, that looks nice.
A third Masterworks sketch card coming your way. 2024 inscription as well. Wow. How about that? Well, I said we needed a banger in the last box, and I think we got one.
Man, I like that.
I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not 100% on, like, but I believe that's a Death Trooper. That or a Sand Trooper. They're all Stormtroopers to me. There you go, Travis, your third sketch card of the break. How about that, my friend? Congrats on that. Kind of got one of every medium, too. You got one with the pen and ink, one with the marker and color, and one just pencil sketch. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then we finish off with the Infected from the Clone Wars. Nice one there. All right, let me get the base moved over, get a couple things situated, and we will hop into our recap. I would say that was a very successful break in my eyes. We got some absolute heaters.
That printing plate, though. Like,
Yeah, that printing plate. I'm a little jealous of that.
Clean.
That's absolutely killer. All right, here we go. We got the Deidre Marrow there. That one would be 60 out of 99 for the letter D from Andor. We got the Queen Apilana auto there. That one going over to the letter Q. We've got the Boss Nass Brian Blessed auto going over to the letter B. That one's nice because both are letter B.
Oh, yeah.
Got the gorgeous Luke Skywalker going over to the letter L, 80 out of 99. We've got the Riz Ahmed as Bodhi Rook, also going over to the letter B on the auto. And we've got Garza Whip going over to the letter G, Jennifer Beals as that character. Nice auto there. Then we've got our mags. We've got the Admiral Moti there. That one going to be 9 out of 10. We've got Travis's 3 sketch cards here. Really nice pencil one there. We've got the pen and ink one there. And then we've got the Mandalorian one there with the marker. I spaced on the name. Oh, Casca Reeves. And then we've got the absolute banger of the break, the John Ratzenberger 1/1 auto. That character name is Major Bren Derlins. That one's going over to the letter M and Chris Robideau. Congrats on that one, Chris.
1/1.
And as you see in the comments, we do have the next 2-box break up on the website. So highly recommend hopping into that. You guys saw how hot this stuff is. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. That's going to do it for this break.